Good afternoon, everyone. Today is not going as I had planned. Again, it's the way kind of my world goes. Friday's video, I said I was a little under weather, or I wasn't feeling very well. Well, it hasn't gotten any better. I'm running a slight temperature today and hard to breathe. As you can tell, probably sound a little congested or whatever, but it's not snowing or raining, but it is 34 degrees, so I have to get out and at least do one a day anyhow while I'm still sick here, because the phones are, I'm getting phone calls all day long of when I'm going to get to their yard, but we have that problem this time of the year because of the weather and the time of the season, and the leaves fell about 2 weeks late. So we're trying to get to everybody like we normally do, but a lot of people are very impatient and they're all worried that the leaves are not going to get picked up before the snow. So whether that's the only problem with being a self-employed person is no matter how sick you are, you still have to go out and work. So I am going to get out, and I'm going to put my coat on, get out and blow these leaves all off and pick them all up, and I'll try to get some sort of a video for you. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking because I'm doing pretty good right now without coughing in between talking here. So I'm going to get out and just give you a little view of the yard and start blowing things off. Okay, now here is the yard. It's a pretty decent sized yard, but it's not too awful bad. I should be able to set you up in one spot and just keep turning the camera, but I'll see what happens here. I'm not sure if it's going to all work out that way or not, but we'll see. I'm going to start over in the corner over there, about where the picnic table is and everything. You got to blow everything out. That's another yard done. Turned out pretty decent. A lot of leaves, a lot of pine needles. Best part about all these leaves is they're really small, so they pick up fast. And then this is what the front yard looks like. It turned out good. Okay, I got back in my truck where it's warmer. Yeah, so this yard turned out pretty decent. You know, it's not that difficult of a yard. It just takes a little bit of time to do. I had it done in about an hour, I think, is what it took me to do that yard. So that's not too bad. You know, it's kind of a simple yard, easy for me to do today. So since I'm not feeling very well at all, and this yard took about everything out of me that I could do today. So I'm going to go empty out my trailer, and I think I'm going to call it a day. But one thing about this time of the year is I always get this. I always get sick this time of the year. Every year I get sick. So and I just got to struggle with it for usually about a week, and it's all done, and then I can just keep right on going. But the biggest problem I have is everybody calling to get their yards done and wondering when I'm coming. And we tell them every year when we're going to be there, and every year we tell them what time we picked it up last year, or the dates that we picked it up last year, or cleaned our yards up, I should say. Because we keep track of when we did the yards, the dates, the weather, and everything. We keep track from year to year what happened, so that way we know for next year what's going to happen and when we have to have things done by. So it only takes a minute to write down on our sheet what we did for the day, and we just keep the sheets. So it's not a big deal, you know. We just grab it from week to week to see where we're at. So supposed to be warmer through the week. It's not supposed to be like it is right now, 30 to 34 degrees, where it's really cold and kind of windy and damp, and just the coldness just goes right through you, and it takes you forever to warm back up. But with me being sick and the weather, it's going to be kind of a hit and miss. And things might go well, and I might have a bunch of videos up this week, but I am not sure how it's all going to work. I'm just going to kind of wing it. So that's going to be the end of this video, and we will see you at the next yard.